So right now we are in the 2026 6-berth motorhome from Cruisin Motorhomes. Huge shout out to Cruisin Motorhomes for hooking us up with this amazing vehicle over the weekend. We're going to give you a full tour on what to expect in the 2026 model. We've also done a full walkthrough of the 2025. We'll put a link down below in the description. You can watch that video. If you want to see what's different and what's changed between last year's model and this year's model, I'll put a link up here as well. I think there might be a car popping up right now where you can click on and see that video. But what we're going to do is give you a complete tour on what you can expect to see in a 6-berth 2026 Cruisin Motorhome, and see if it's a good fit for your family on your camping trip.
Okay, so first we're going to start with where we're going to be sleeping tonight. So in here at the back of the motorhome, basically this is actually a dining area. So before we converted it into a bed, it's basically just a dining table here, and then you've got like a U-shaped couch around here where you can have your breakfast, your lunch, your dinners, or just a bit of a hangout spot. We have converted it obviously into a bed so we can actually sleep. We also have these windows around the motorhome as well, which you can actually open up, get some fresh air. But what I do like about this is the fact that you can open up these windows. So you've got the little latches here where you pull the latches open like that, open up the window, you get the nice fresh air in. What you also can do is pull down this screen and you don't get those little bugs coming in while you're sleeping. Another thing about these cool windows is you pull it up and you get your shade for when you're going to bed at night. So that's actually quite cool to have. And as I said, they are all through the motorhome. So we're going to leave that open for there. Okay. Also, what is around this motorhome is the storage. So we've got multiple cupboards going around this wall here and all at the back where you can have your snacks, your foods, your clothing items, anything that you want to bring along on the trip with you. You've got multiple storage locations where you can actually do that. Another thing that's also good about this motorhome is that it actually comes fully equipped with its own kitchen. So you've got the sink here where you can be, washing up your dishes, fruits and vegetables and what you need to do. You've also got this handy oven which actually runs on gas. So you've got the stovetop here as an extra counter space, and you've also got this extension here as well as a bench top. You've got your oven that has 4 plates, and I did mention they are running off gas. You also do have a little oven here where if you want to cook some pizzas or you want to cook something else, you've also got that extra option in there. Now you also do have some kitchen storage units as well in there where you've got, you can put whatever you like in there in any of those cupboards. It comes with a fully equipped kitchen accessories as well. So you've got your cutlery. They supply you with bowls and plates and also cooking pans, chopping boards. So it's a fully equipped kitchen, which is fantastic when you're actually on the road and you actually have to take your stuff along with you on your road trips. All right, guys, the cool place, the office. All right, we've got a full-sized door in here. I think the last year's model had a sliding door or a flimsy screen-style door. It was good, it served the purpose, but this has got an actual door with a handle on it. It is a small space. You're not going to get something huge like a hotel room, but it's versatile. You've got a toilet as soon as you walk in on your right-hand side. You've got a sink, which is a pretty decent sized sink. It also comes with PowerPoint in there as well. You've got a mirror so you can get yourself sorted out, put your face on. And most importantly, it comes with a pretty large shower for a motorhome. So fancy taps. It's got some space for your soaps, your chemicals that you put on your body, your shampoos, and you've also got a fan, and you can open up the space up there, the roof, so that you can get some air through because of the heat. Now the hot water system, if you're plugged into mains power 240 volt, you don't have to do anything about that. It automatically heats up that water for you, so you've got a nice warm shower. Nothing beats that when you're out in the bush camping. You've got a long day, you stink on smoke because you've been sitting by the fire pit all day. Get in here, give yourself a nice warm shower. Nothing beats that. So, but if you are on battery, and we'll talk about the battery system later, but if you're running on 12 volt, there is gas canisters underneath the vehicle outside, which you do need to turn on in order to get that hot water running. But in most cases, if you've got a motorhome, chances are you're probably going to be camping somewhere that's got 240 volt power, so you don't have to worry about it. But it is really cool. Now, I don't like this door. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I took a shower last night. I didn't realize that it needs to lock in, so that just swung open on me mid-shower. Water ran through everywhere and I freaked out a little bit.
You can see it's a bit flimsy. It's just a sheet, but it probably needs to be because at the end of the day, it's in a wet environment. It's going to get water on it. So it does serve a purpose. Just note that you do need to lock it into place. Now, how do you open it again? There we go. Just push it out. It's got a little clip there and it'll open up. All in all, amazing bathroom. Can't complain. All right, guys, no motorhome is complete without some entertainment system, and we're not falling short here. We've got a smart TV. It's got an aerial above that you can open up, and depending on where you are, you might get free-to-air TV. But more importantly, you've got Netflix, you've got all your streaming services, and you can stream off your phone. So I can connect my phone to this TV. I can load up Netflix or any content I've got on my phone, and I can broadcast it to this TV. So I can load up my phone from home with some of the shows, our videos, our world journey, and we can watch them on the road as well. So yeah, keeps us entertained, keeps the kids entertained, and gives you something to do for those rainy days where you don't want to be sitting outside, or those cold, windy days.
We also had to set up a second bed so that we can all have enough room for everyone to sleep in the motorhome. So this area here as well also is a table. So you've got the table that's kind of in the middle, and then you've got these chairs here that you can also sit down. These two chairs over here as well is where other passengers sit while you are traveling in the motorhome. And as you can see, it's a fairly spacious bed. You also get these that come out too. So these extend as part of the bed. So you take that one out, and it's also got the same connection on this other side as well. And then you use the pillows from these chairs, and you kind of line them up through here, and you've got almost a double bed basically. It's very comfortable to sleep on. The doonas are actually very warm because we are in the mountains at the moment, and it does get quite cold at night, and the pillows are very, very comfortable as well. Nothing beats a good night's sleep, and this actually does the job. So the 6th berth also has a third bed. So up here is where the third bed is. So you basically pull the netting down, and the bed is basically ready to go. So you just set out your sheets, you set out your doona, you put your pillows on, and the bed is done. But at the moment, we have just used it for all of our clothes and any other storage that we do have with us while we're traveling. But other than that, you can also use that as a third bed, which is actually quite good. And the way that you do get up on that is through this ladder. So this ladder kind of joins in through here, and you just go up the ladder and you pop yourself into that third bed up there. But again, the bedding is very, very comfortable. The one at the top there is actually my favorite, and one of the perks about it is it's pretty cozy in there, and you've got windows on each side. So depending on where you stay, you've got little curtains. But in the morning, you open up those curtains as soon as you wake up, and you look outside and you've got an amazing view. Nothing beats that, especially when you're out camping. Another perk about the motorhome is that you do have a very spacious fridge, so you can keep your drinks, you've got your waters, you've got food as well. And you also do have a freezer too, which we've had to just freeze some stuff in there as well. We've got your meat, we've got some ice cream, we've got other stuff in there too. So it's actually a really good thing to have while you're on the road, because in areas like where we are at the moment, the shops are about 15 minutes away. You don't want to be having to travel to the shops with the motorhome. So to have this in a motorhome is actually a lifesaver, as we do have everything with us as we are traveling. There's also a microwave up here as well. We haven't actually used it, to be honest with you, but it is there. It's fairly new.
All right, guys. This is the computer, the hub, the smarts, whatever you want to call it, the brain of the motorhome. So this tells us absolutely everything about the motorhome, how much water we've got, the levels of our grey water tanks. We can control the lights, we can control the 12 volt through here, and it gives us a full electronic management system for this motorhome. Some great insights on what we need to look out for while we're camping. One huge difference with the 2026 model versus the 2025 model is the fact that these new motorhomes now run on solar as well. Last year, the motorhome that we hired did not have solar panels, so we had to rely on 240 volts to run our fridge, our microwave, our TV. Whereas now, with the solar panel, it's got batteries on board, so you can be off grid for about 2 to 3 days without ever needing to connect to mains power. Everything still runs. This fridge runs on 12 volt continuously. It is absolutely amazing. You can now go to sites where there is no mains power and feel comfort and at ease with a motorhome, knowing that you've got full power within your property, self-sustained using solar panels. One thing we didn't show you guys last year is what the cockpit looks like. So basically this is a 2026 model Fiat base for this Cruisin motorhome. It is equipped with absolutely everything modern. It's got all your sensors, it's got driving aids, it's got cruise control as standard. You've got a massive screen for navigation. You've got a digital rear view mirror, which is basically a camera. This motorhome is actually so easy to drive. The seats are comfortable. The electronics absolutely amazing. I can't fault it. It is great. It's automatic, so anyone can pick it up and drive it. You've got great vision across the side mirrors to show you exactly where you're going. It fits on the roads comfortably. We took it through single lane roads and it was a breeze to drive, so I can't recommend this enough. All right, now let's take you outside and show you what to expect on the outside compartment, where everything is, and just give you a quick rundown on what we need to maintain and what to look out for while we're camping. All right guys, let's kick it off with the passenger side. The doors have a button, a little button here. As long as you've got the keys within close proximity in your pocket, you press that button and it unlocks it for you. Your fuel, diesel, separate compartment for diesel on the very top, and then you've got AdBlue down the bottom. If you're traveling far, a lot of people take these interstate. You may need to top up the AdBlue. We're keeping it local, so we don't have to do that. In terms of the hiring agreement, it is full to full, so they give it to you full. You drive it wherever you want, you top it up before you return it. As long as you've got a full tank, you're okay. Otherwise, there's some fees involved. Just worth noting that. The door, ignore the bugs. It was horrible last night, but basically easy to open. Got a magnetic latch, stays open if you needed to. And then there is also this button here, not a button, but a toggle that you can release, and that locks in place. And now you've got a screen door that you can get some air in. There's also these latches. If you don't want it to open, that'll lock it in place. Just in case you accidentally open it as you're driving, put the latches on, just gives you some peace of mind. Every single motorhome that we've had has got one of these handles. There's a red button on the bottom here. You press that, it illuminates blue. At night, looks amazing. At the very top, there is a awning. A few things to note: don't open it when it's windy. We've got high winds here today. Keep it closed. They reckon don't open it when it's raining. So optimal conditions is basically when it's a nice, clean, sunny day. We don't need to use it because we bring our own gazebo, but it's there if you need to. There is also a nice spotlight up there as well, which comes really handy when you're setting things up at night. Turn that on, it's pretty bright and lights up the whole space here. Moving across, so here we've got our main fuse circuit there, both on. Every time we fire this motorhomes, I haven't had to touch that. Right next to it is our 240 volt mains. The cable does come supplied in the car. It's in the storage compartment down there. Basically run it through to your powered site, plug it in, way to go. Probably one thing to do note is that the bottom plug, I think it's the earth, it is one of the thicker ones, so not every plug actually fits in, so do keep that in mind. I brought an extension lead with a double point because I wanted to use a single cable, but I couldn't plug that into it because mine was one of the smaller ones. All right, this compartment here is the batteries. Pretty sure you don't need to do anything in there. I mean, I'm only opening it up just to show you guys, but basically it's got the two batteries in there, or the whole battery system in there, which runs through the solar. Great to have, and always good to lock it up. Lower storage, so same thing. It's got some latches, open it up. Every single one of these open compartments has a adapter here. Plug it in so it stays open for you, so you've got hands free. Ignore the mess right now, but basically you've got your hose if you want to connect it to mains water. You've got your grey water hose as well, which you can connect to the bottom there and empty out your grey water tank. And then you've also got a extension lead that comes through with the vehicle, stays in here. You can't see it in there right now, but there is some storage space in there as well, so you can fit. We fit our gazebo in there, a little bit tight, but it still does get in there. I'll just show you guys where the grey water tank is as well. So down here, there is a latch there. You can flick that on and that drains out your grey water tank. In most cases, there is a dump ground for grey water tanks. Speak to the place where you're camping at, ask them where that is, drain that out. That's basically all of your sink water that you've used, that gets drained out there. Probably didn't cover the step as well. So it does come with a side step to make it easy to get in and out. And there is a control for the side step just inside here. So basically up, closes it for you, and down, obviously lets it out. If the vehicle is on, that step automatically closes and you can't open it up again. Just a safety precaution, which is great, I think, in case you forget it open when you're out driving on the road. All right, let's take a walk around. Nothing at the back. There's the camera that drives the reverse rear view mirror camera system. It's great, especially when you're parking. All right, now this is the driver's side. We've got a few different compartments here. First of all, so we've got a dual gas system in here, connected to the interior. There is a switch in here that you can turn to determine which gas bottle you want to use. If you do run out of one, you can run off the other. Same as any other LPG gas you've got probably at home. Turn it around to enable it, and then turn it off. That powers the stove and cooktop inside, as well as the hot water system if you're not connected to 240 volt mains. Next is our water. We've got two here. This one here is to fill up the tank inside, and this bottom one here is if the campground that you're at has a water mains connection point. Basically you can connect it straight into there. It'll bypass the tank. It'll just run off mains water for you the entire time, so you don't even have to worry about topping up your tank. One thing we did note in our previous trip is that we ran out of water. We brought a jerry can full of water with us on our last trip. We tried to manually fill that up, and we noticed that it was spilling out, even though the tank was empty. So we spoke to them. They told us that it is likely it does have a one-way valve inside. We didn't push our hose far enough to activate that one-way valve to be able to fill up the tank. So on this trip, we purchased a small 12 volt water pump. Basically, I bought it on Amazon, I think it was, for about 30 bucks. And I just plug it in, push that hose right in, and it's filled up our tank for us. All right, next to the water is your toilet system. So basically it's a cartridge style toilet tank. They do provide you with the toilet sachet things. These are meant to break down the waste and prevent the odor from coming through. So in order to utilize this, you need to pull it out and then go find your waste dump station and empty it out. I'm not going to show you that whole process because it's absolutely disgusting. I need to put some gloves on. Obviously it's been used previously, but you turn it around, open it up, tip it over and dump it out, and all that waste will come through. But those satchel things there do a great job in breaking most of it down. Not the most fun part of the glamping experience, but nonetheless, you want a toilet, you're gonna have to empty it out. Probably don't even have to lock that up. Who's gonna steal that? So, cool thing about these motorhomes is that they all come equipped with a table and 4 chairs, camping chairs. So you don't have to bring anything with you. They all come in the package. We've already got the table set up outside. We've got the chair set up outside that we've been using as well. Basically, they all get stored up in here. You've got access to it from outside here. You've also got access to it from inside the motorhome as well. So I think that is absolutely amazing. Chances are you're probably going out into the bush or somewhere that's got access to a river or water system. You've got a lot of storage here. You can use it for whatever you want. I use this to store my fishing rods, and right now our 12 volt water pump. But it's a good size there to put some storage items in there. Locks up and it's watertight as well. And it does have a latch that you can clip on, so you've got a hands-free access to there to put stuff in and take stuff out. All right, that ends the tour of this awesome 6-berth Cruisin Motorhome. If you liked the video, like always, give it a thumbs up. Drop us a comment down below. If you've got any questions about it, reach out, let us know. We've done this a couple times now and we're not experts in any way, but I think we've got a good enough experience.
Please leave a comment down below with what your recommendations would be of us to do anything around this motorhome to make our trips a lot easier for us.
And as always, hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel. Costs you nothing, but your support really means a lot to us.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.